Hi everybody. Okay, this is the demonstration following on from what we learned in class this week. It really focuses on an approach to drawing. It's a tried and tested technique that's quite useful once you can master it. And it's really to do with shifting focus. When we start a drawing, we're often tasked with, there'll be an arrangement of objects like the one I've got here, or you might be drawing a person, or wherever it is you're drawing, you're going to be focusing on the subject. In this case, the subject is the pot of brushes and pot of scissors here. Okay, that's all fine, and you know, it's absolutely fine to kind of get straight into it and start to try and represent these as accurately as possible using some of the other techniques that we've been looking at. However, one very good technique is to shift focus, and instead of first looking at the actual objects, is to look at all the spaces in between. And we would refer to those spaces as negative spaces. So if I put this cup mount in front of those objects, just to demonstrate, so I've kind of added a frame there. So I'm going to draw your attention to the aperture, the edges of the mount, the inner edges of the mount. If you take those as the edges of your piece of paper that you're drawing on. So before you actually start drawing the actual objects, shift focus and just kind of look at the shapes that the objects make in relation to the edge of your paper. So I'm referring to, say, that shape there. So you've got the edge of the scissors, you've got the edge of the brushes coming up, and the edge of your paper. So that forms a shape in itself. That's known as a negative shape. Okay, so it's really just trying to look at those shapes, and if you can accurately represent those, that's a really good starting point for then being able to shift focus again and start to draw the positive shapes, if you like, the actual objects in the subject. Okay, I'm going to go on to explain a little bit more with the slideshow after this, just to kind of reiterate exactly what I mean and to talk a little bit more about the technique. But I hope that kind of illustrates, as a start of a 10, just what I mean when I talk about negative space. Okay, as ever, any questions, just shout up or comment in the thread. Okay.